Hi, this is Lorraine Reguly from Wording Well, bringing to you a bite-sized blogging tip that you can use anytime you need to customize or adjust the size of an image in one of your blog posts. In fact, I'm going to show you how to do this using 3 different scenarios, one from each of my blogs: Wording Well, Laying It Out There, and Poetry Perfected. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at 3 different scenarios. The first dealing with a square image, the second with a rectangular one, and the third involves adjusting an image on a free blog on WordPress.com. I know not all of you have self-hosted blogs yet, and so I don't want to exclude anyone from this tutorial. Let's get started. Now, once you have uploaded an image from your computer into your WordPress dashboard and notice that it's not the right size, perhaps it's either too big or too small, all you have to simply do is click on the picture, and here in the Interview with a Blind Woman post that I've yet to publish, but it's coming soon on Wording Well, I'm going to adjust the picture of Carrie to make it just a little bit smaller. So click on the image, and automatically a window, well, you'll see 2 little squares pop up on the left-hand side. So if you click on the Edit option, automatically a window will pop up. Now, under the display settings, the first line shows you where the picture is located. Here I have it in the center. And then underneath is the size. And this is the part we're going to focus on. It's a drop-down menu. And if we click on it, you'll see that there's some preset options: thumbnail, medium, large, full size, or custom size. Now, we're going to click on custom size because sometimes the presets simply aren't good enough. So if you click custom size, underneath you'll see the width and the height. We only actually need to change one of them. WordPress will change the other for us. From past experience, I know that I can choose 600 to be a good width for my pictures or my images. Now, if you don't really understand the numbers, that's okay. You don't need to. You can learn as you go through trial and error. So now that we've selected 600, because it's square, it's going to be 600 by 600. We'll update the post, or update the image, and then save this draft in our post. And once that's been saved, we can take a little preview of it and see if we made a good choice. So when we preview it, we can see that Carrie's picture shows up quite nicely within one window screen. And then the post goes on. So we made a good choice. So let's move on to the next part on laying it out there, where we're going to deal with a rectangular image. Here I've chosen a post called Who I Am and How I Became a Self-Published Author, because you can see my little calling card or online business card is quite small and hard to read. Now, because this post has already been published, we're simply going to click Edit Post and change the size of the image. So again, here all we have to do is click on the image. Our little boxes come up. We'll select Edit. And because when we click on our sizes, the full size is 541 by 247, I'm actually not going to check the custom size. I'll check the full size instead, simply because the writing will be more legible than if we were to custom size it and make it quite large. And I'll show you the difference. So if we custom size it to 600, WordPress automatically calculates the height, and it looks a little bit blurry. So let's go back and we will change it to the full size, and you can see how the writing is clear here. So we'll update the post with this nice new resized image that's legible, clear, and perfect. And we can just hit View Post to double check. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to look at an image on a free blog of mine, which is Poetry Perfected. It's on WordPress.com. And in kind of keeping with the same theme, here's a poem I wrote called My Blind Friends Taught Me to See. And Carrie is allowing me to use her image once again in this post. And the only problem is when we click on it, we don't see anything pop up on the left-hand side. However, we do see a different bar show up on the right, where we have our different alignments and the edit. So we'll click on the edit, and we will change this to custom size once again. Although the large is 605 by 605, we could choose that. But we'll choose custom size. We'll go to 600 again. We'll update this, and we will save our draft. And then once we have our draft saved, we can preview the post and see if we made a good choice. So here we can see Carrie's picture. Very pretty girl. And underneath, because this is a poem called My Blind Friends Taught Me to See, there's also a picture of Max, but Max's image right now is really, really small, and it's not really fair to, to him to have such a small image when Carrie's is so big. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this post. We'll go underneath Carrie, click on Max, and we'll edit this image here. So you can see that this is just a thumbnail. We'll go to custom size, and we will make it the width as being 500. The height we see is 889, so that's still a little bit big. So let's actually make this part 600, and then the width will be automatically calculated at 338. We'll hit update, and let's take a look and see how this looks. We'll save our draft, and then we'll preview the post. And if it all looks good, then we're good to go. And yes, it looks perfect. You can see Carrie here. You can see Max here. We could actually make Max's picture just a tad bit bigger. So let's go back and edit it once again. And this time we'll choose 700 instead of 600 for the height. We'll update it. We will save our draft. And we'll take one final look at the preview and see if this looks good. See if they kind of balance each other out. And they do. So there's Carrie, there's Max, and there's the poem. So that looks like we've made really good choices. So as you can see, there's different ways that you can customize your blog post. You can choose either a preset, custom size, or one of the presets, medium, large, thumbnail, full size, whatever. So there you have it. So this has been a little tutorial for you. I hope you learned something. And don't forget to stop by Wording Well and grab your free ebook, Compliments of Me, 20 blog post must-haves. You can get it right here. Thank you so much. Have a good day.